guys, we are at EPCOT for another day at Flower and Garden Festival. We're gonna try some new foods today. We're also gonna check out the butterfly garden, and we're just gonna see what fun we can find at the festival. I'm Brittany, and this is Extra Magic Minutes. Starting our day with food. We stopped over at Communicore Hall where EPCOT's Farmers Feast is. It's inside Communicore Hall, and they have a new menu. So they have rotating menus. They have 3 different menus, and we are on the middle one, the springtime menu. And we got everything on the menu, basically. We're starting with the grilled peaches and burrata with prosciutto, petite lettuce, micro mint, and sweet tea lemon gastrique. This is gluten-free, and it was $5.50. Ooh, that's tough. But crunchy. So this dish was served cold, which it should be because it has the burrata on there. The burrata is great. The prosciutto is great. The peaches, I think, are letting it down. They don't really have any sweetness to them, and I think that they needed to be cooked more. I like the grill marks on them, but they are like hard. Like they're like if you had a potato that was like undercooked, that's what they're kind of like texturally. I don't know if that's supposed to be that way. I feel like they should be softer. But I do also really like this sweet tea gastrique, which is kind of just like a plate sauce. But it does taste like sweet tea. It tastes like lemon, a little bit, sweet tea. I really like the idea. Burrata, prosciutto is great. By the way, the crunchy thing on there was like black salt, which is also really tasty because it has a nice saltiness to it. It's just the peaches that are letting it down. And I think the issue is not that if they wouldn't cook them or anything. I think they're just not ripe. They're just like kind of, like they're hard. We just got a not great peach. But otherwise, I think this dish is pretty good, and it's served cold, so you don't have to like rush to eat it or anything like that. And there's a lot of prosciutto on here too. I would eat burrata and prosciutto any day. Come here. Do I have anything green in my teeth? We also got the seared pork tenderloin with corn risotto featuring Ben's Original, international grains, arborio rice, and roasted red pepper sauce. This is also gluten-free, and it's $7.25. This is a returning dish, so I did have this last year, but I had it like on my own free time, and I thought about it all year because this roasted red pepper sauce is amazing. If they put this in a jar, I would buy it. I would eat it with vegetables. I would eat it with dinner all the time. But the pork's great. It's almost a little bit dry, just the piece that I had, but I had like an end piece, so I'm gonna have to try some in the middle and see and judge it off of that. I also love the corn risotto. Again, corn is everywhere. But I love the flavor of this. It has a nice sweetness, again, like a natural sweetness to it. And the red pepper sauce also has a natural sweetness, but it's very earthy. But yeah, this is one of my favorites. I wish they had it kind of the whole festival. I know, like, I like the rotating menu, but I love this one. One more thing, I think this risotto is cooked perfectly, which I feel like is hard to achieve at a theme park, but they do a really good job with it. The rice is like the perfect texture. It's not under or over. That piece of pork was better too. It was more towards the middle. I think I just got an end piece. So it was a little bit dry, but the middle is great. I love this dish. Yeah, I would eat this all the time. I will probably like lick the bowl clean of the sauce because I love this sauce. Did I already say I like the sauce? And finally, we have the warm corn cookie with sweet corn soft serve, bruleed corn, lime zest, and white chocolate, and this was $5.25. I probably should have started with this because I think the ice cream is pretty melted, but that'll be good because the cookie will soak it all up. So it looks like the cookie has corn in it. It's very thin though. Ooh. It looks like there's cheese on here. Is that white chocolate? It said white chocolate, but it looks like cheese. It really does. So I'm gonna get a little ice cream, little corn. There's corn in the ice cream. They said we're not gonna be accused of not tasting like corn. That's for sure. Oh, I don't know. That wasn't smart. Let's try it. Ooh. This is pretty good. It definitely tastes like corn. The ice cream is great. It actually tastes like the corn soft serve they usually have for Halloween at Anti-Gravity's in Magic Kingdom, which is one of my favorites. I love that. They call it candy corn then, but it's still sweet corn. I like the corn actually in the ice cream, and the stuff that looks like cheese is white chocolate, so it adds a little bit of sweetness. The only thing is, the cookie has freeze-dried corn in it, so it's kind of like texturally like eating little rocks, like they're kind of hard. I think they could have just put regular corn in there and it would have had like more of a soft texture. Otherwise, it's like a sugar cookie. I gotta have another bite though. The more I eat it, the more I'm appreciating the corn in the cookie. I thought at first I didn't really enjoy the texture, but it adds like a little bit of crunchiness to it. Otherwise, I think the cookie would be like too crumbly. So it adds a nice little bit of texture. The other thing is that the corn is roasted. That's on top of the ice cream. And when you roast corn or any vegetable, that kind of brings out the sweetness. So I really like this. They've been doing a lot of corn desserts lately, and I say, let's do even more. They're so good. I like the natural sweetness that corn brings to a dessert, so it's not overly sweet, but still delicious. And I think a very like flower and garden themed dish, very springy and festive. Yeah, if you're coming, you should definitely get this, especially if you like corn. And I love that soft serve. Let's go see some butterflies. The Butterfly Landing is one of the things that is exclusive to Flower and Garden Festival. This is one of the many gardens that they have, probably the largest, and they have butterflies in all stages of their life. So there's some chrysalises in there, maybe even some caterpillars. I haven't seen any caterpillars. And then there's lots and lots of butterflies, and there's flowers in there for them to land on. So we're gonna go check them out. This is one of our favorite gardens, so I can't wait to see them again. It's always so fun to go into the butterfly garden. There are not as many butterflies this year as I feel like there are in years past, but some of them were hatching today. We saw a couple that were like just out of their little chrysalises. They have to let their wings dry out, I think, and then they can fly. So some of them were like just taking off. Some were just hanging out. We also saw, interestingly, because I didn't see this last year, some like big fat caterpillars. I don't know what butterfly they turn into, but they were going to turn into beautiful butterflies. And they were chewing on the leaves and like rolling around. I don't know, I think caterpillars are so cute. There were still some butterflies. The boyfriend got a lot of B-roll, so I think he got like, you know, one of each butterfly. But the monarchs are especially hard to get on film, but they were like, you know, they kind of like hang out towards the back. I don't know if he actually ended up getting any, but they're so pretty. And then there's some that are like not nearly as afraid of people. They'll like come right up to you, so. Monorail! And this time, because we were in there for a little while and there were kind of less butterflies, I feel like I saw more other bugs. There were some bees, I saw some spider webs, so there's definitely spiders. I even saw 2 lizards fighting, but the boyfriend wasn't there for that, so you'll have to just pretend. It was like, rah, 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 rah. And one jumped off a tree. He was like, while the butterfly tent is a lot of fun and it's nice to see all the butterflies, it gets quite warm in there. It's sort of like greenhouse-esque. It's like a tent outside. You know what? Speaking of tents outside, how do they do British baking? They must be so hot in that tent. If I were cooking in that butterfly tent, I would be wilting, just like I'm wilting now. So we're gonna go inside and go on Living with the Land because they have sort of like a little overlay for Flower and Garden Festival that I wanna check out. You're still here? Let's go to the boat. I'm bald without it. Just kidding, I'm not bald. Well, we thought we'd cool down a little bit because it's so warm in the butterfly garden, but also the wait for Living with the Land is higher than Soarin' right now, just by 10 minutes. It's 30 minutes and then Soarin's 20 minutes. It does feel kind of quiet here today. It has been like not that busy the past few weeks, which is a surprise because we're in the middle of the spring break season, but I'm not complaining. I love it. I love it when there's not that many people here and the waits aren't that high. So soon we'll go on Living with the Land. I also neglected to mention that we bought our little scavenger hunt map to do the Easter egg scavenger hunt. So they have 2 scavenger hunts for Flower and Garden Festival because it goes on for so long. The Spike the Bee scavenger hunt, which we did in our first day video, and I'll put a link in the description below to that if you haven't seen that one yet. We went around and found all the Spike the Bees. This one, you go around and find character-themed Easter eggs, and there's a little bit less, so this one's a little bit easier to do. And then you get a prize at the end. This one they only have for the Easter season, so sometimes, usually it starts like a month before Easter, and it goes until Easter, like the 20th, or until they run out of prizes. So after we do this, we might eat a couple more things, and then we're gonna go look for some Easter eggs. Our second food stop of the day is at Yacht Grub and Beach Grub. These booths are themed to Yacht Club and Beach Club, of course. And they're also next to this new playground that's in there. But I'm a little sad because there used to be a lot of tables over there, which were doing really great. Now we're in like a, you know, one of the standing tables, and there's sun, and there's not sun, and there's sun, and there's not sun. So we're gonna try to eat these kind of fast. We got the trio of dips and chips. It has a caramelized onion dip, a whipped feta dip, and a pimento cheese dip with house-made, a bug, with house-made potato chips and caviar. This is new this year, and it was $6.50. Ooh. These chips look kind of like the one they have at Yacht and Beach Club that come with like the meals there, and those were really good. So let's just try a chip. Yeah, I think they're the same. Good amount of salt, super crunchy, kind of tastes like a French fry, like kind of burnt French fry, or like a Cape Cod chip. Yeah, it's really good. Okay, so I'm thinking it's feta, caramelized onion, pimento, and there's pickles there. Avoid the pickles. I'm gonna start with the pimento because I'm concerned that it's gonna be spicy. But I gotta get these pickles out of the way. Actually, I'll just get from here. No pickles for me. Oh, a little bit. It's not bad. It's not as spicy as I thought it was gonna be. Pimentos are actually a sweet pepper, but sometimes there's like jalapeno or they put like a lot of paprika in there. It's a little bit spicy. Like right on my tongue. Pop, 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 pop. That's good. That's the caramelized onion one. It has a nice smokiness from the caramelization. Very creamy. I'd definitely say it tastes like onions, but it's not like there's chunks of onions in it or raw onion or anything like that because they're caramelized. That one's really good. That one's the one that comes with caviar, but I've never had caviar before. I don't know if I want to try it today. I'm freaked out by how it looks and knowing what it is. Can I just like have one? No, there's too many. I don't want that many. Well, what do they taste like? Salt? Oh, I love salt. I'm having a hard time today with everything. It's all hard to eat. Okay. It doesn't change that much about the dip, but I guess it's kind of like the idea of having it. I just like freaked out knowing what they are, so I don't know that I'll eat them again. But wonderful if you love caviar, and it was only $6 and has caviar on it, so probably the cheapest caviar you'll ever see. Now we'll try the feta dip. Ooh, I love that one. That's probably my favorite. I love feta though. Does that have a little spice in it too? It's in there. There's something spicy in there. I had the boyfriend try to identify because I'm not the best at picking out spices, and he says he thinks it's jalapenos. Jalapenos? What are you doing in there? And I thought these little pieces on top were onions, and I was like, maybe that's the onion dip because they look like onions, but I guess they're like preserved lemons. So I don't know, but I'm gonna try it again. I only got a little bit last time. I'm fearful though if it's spicy, but I love feta and cheese. Yeah, see, there's something there. It tastes great. It's cheesy, but it's spicy. Oh my god. That's spicier than the pimento. That's tricky. So I guess I like the caramelized onion one best. I could take or leave the caviar. But I think the real star for me, I'm not like a dip person, so I feel like I really like the chips. I don't do like a lot of like condiments, dips, kind of like a plain chip girl. So I really like these chips, but this onion one is good. The boyfriend loves dips, and he said they're all great. We found some banana peppers underneath the pickles on the pimento one, so that was a nice treat for him. And we both agree that the caramelized onion one is the best. However, this is a great value, and it's definitely shareable, and it was only $6.50, so we both got to try some, maybe more chips, but I just love chips. From Beach Grub, we grabbed the s'mores bar. This is a fudge brownie with dark chocolate, toasted meringue, and smoked graham crackers. This is new this year as well, and it was $5.50. This might be the stupidest thing I do all day. Whoa. That's so good. This is really good. You have to come see what's inside. That's the best thing I've had today. There's a good amount of salt in the graham crackers, I think, which is adding a nice flavor to it because otherwise I think it might be overly sweet. Graham cracker crumbs are like perfect. They're like the right texture. There's a good amount of them. They add a little bit of crunch, but they're not like over toasted. The meringue on top is really great. It's bruleed perfectly as well. And then the brownie in there is like half of it, and then there's like something else in there. It kind of tastes like cookie dough. It tastes like cookie dough mousse, which is a really nice addition. I love that in there. Let me get one more bite. I want some of this, I want some of that. It is a little easier to eat with a spoon because it's a little like heavy. I feel like it's gonna fall off the stick, but also it's warm out today, so it's like kind of melty. It's very interesting too because they said they were smoked graham crackers, and I was like, there's not really a great way to get a smoked flavor into a graham cracker, so they probably won't taste like that, but they actually do. It tastes like a s'more that you would like make on a campfire, and then it has this cookie dough in here, but it is elevated, like it's on the stick. It's kind of like a fun thing to eat. I love this. I'm gonna have to come back and get this again. It's really, really good. Probably my favorite thing at the festival so far. at least for new things. Let's not go crazy, but it was really, really good. The boyfriend says, I don't dip enough. This is how you dip in a dip. It's a lot of dip. Now we're gonna head into World Showcase and we're gonna start looking for Easter eggs. I kind of have an idea of where they are, if they're in the same place as last year. So hopefully it won't take us too long. Let's go find some. Found the first egg. I believe this is Presto, and he's from a Pixar short. Here he is. I was mistaken. I said his name was Presto, but his name is Alakazam. He's from Presto, which is a Pixar short. Let's put his sticker on there. So one cool free thing that they do actually in the UK Pavilion is they have a guided and a self-guided English tea tour. This is hosted by Twinings. So if you want to do the self-guided one, which is the one that I prefer, you can just come in and grab the little map, and then it tells you all different things about these plants and how they contribute to making tea. I learned so much just from looking at it because I don't know that much about tea. And also you get to look at the beautiful flowers. And while we were here, we found another egg. UK! We're taking a little break from our Easter egg hunt to have something we get every festival. We could not miss it. It's the funnel cake. This is the funnel cake from Funnel Cakes. This time it's peaches and cream. It's funnel cake with powdered sugar, vanilla ice cream, peaches, whipped cream, cobbler crumble, and cinnamon bourbon caramel sauce. And this was $12. And that's kind of the going price for the funnel cakes, but I feel like they're so good that it's worth $12 to me. Can you believe it? But I love these. And this one looks especially good today. They're sort of like canned peaches, so I know they're gonna be sweet, cooked perfectly. I didn't have to ask them to do it well done, which like the last few times they've been a little light, so this time it looks really good. I'm excited to eat it. I got a fork in my pocket. Okay, there's some funnel cake, but I gotta get a little bit of this, a little bit of peach. Not a lot of peach on here, so I don't wanna go crazy. Whipped cream and crunchies. All right, perfect bite. What I love about this funnel cake in particular is that the peaches are like canned kind, so they're really like soft. And then the funnel cake has some crunch. It's vanilla ice cream, which is great because I think if it was a different flavor, it might overwhelm. But peaches is like the strong flavor that I'm getting. Also, this caramel sauce is really good. I wouldn't say it tastes like bourbon, but it definitely adds like a little extra something to it. I love all the crunchy streusel on the top. Yep, totally worth it to me. It's a very summery funnel cake. I love that they always come up with a new flavor. Like, I don't know, will they run out at some point of funnel cake ideas? I hope not. They've always got such good ones, and this one is really good. Totally worth getting. It's a funnel cake. It's okay, you're good. Go, keep going. You're good, you're good. Let's go. Gosh, I have to really bend this map to get the stickers off, but we are in Norway and we found Thumper. He's over here by the frozen meet and greet. I'm only telling you that because this was probably the hardest one to find out of all of them. And if you're trying to avoid spoilers, you're probably not watching this section. So anyway, we're in Norway. We've got Thumper. Next to Miss Bunny, his girlfriend. Now we're in Mexico. Let's find our second to last egg, finally. We found another one. This one is Bean Bunny, Muppet Bunny. You know, I do feel like Bean Bunny should be the one in the Odyssey since they do Muppets there for Food and Wine, but who am I to say? Anyway, he's in Mexico for some reason. A bunny? Where? Why? I love Muppet Vision. A bunny? We found the last bunny. He's over here in the Odyssey, which is called the Citrus Blossom for Flower and Garden Festival. And it's Rabbit from the 100 Acre Wood. Right in the middle. We did it. I do think the scavenger hunt is a little bit easier than the bee one, like I said, but a lot of them were like out where people are, so it was sort of hard to get up to them to see them, and some of them were like really in the flowers. But yeah, we did it. So now we have to find out what the prize is. Yeah! We did it! Eggs! Eggs, eggs, eggs! We found all the eggs. Yeah, that's him. Perfect.
Did you want a small bag?
No, that's okay. I'm good. Thank you so much. Thanks. I appreciate it. Have a great day. We picked up our prize for the Eggstravaganza scavenger hunt, and there were 6 options to choose from. So they had Mickey, Minnie, Chip and Dale, Thumper, and then they had the white rabbit. So I had to get the white rabbit because he matches my outfit, and it's like a little wood block that you paint. Jury's honestly out if I'll ever take it out of the packaging. All the other like little ones that I have, I've never actually opened, but this one's cute, so maybe I'll actually do it this time. I'm telling you so that you can hold me accountable. I'm gonna paint this rabbit. I really am. You seen a bunny? And if you're still here and you enjoyed the video, give this video a like. It really helps support the channel and it means a lot to us. I wanna give a shout out to Tina and Tim. It was so nice to meet you today. Your words meant so much to me, and I really appreciate all of your support. We also wanted to shout out all of our Patreon members. We appreciate your support over there too. We just had a new exclusive video come out, and we've got a couple more that we have planned, so I can't wait to share those as well. And we had a great day at Flower and Garden Festival. We're gonna be back in about a month to try this 3rd new menu that they have at Farmer's Feast and eat some more food, do some more flower and garden things, but we got a lot of the stuff that we love to do done at the festival today. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.